It's cleaning up day in the studio. It's bad out here, cleaning up workshop, so we're gonna get started. Gonna do an update on this. Got an addition I'm gonna add to that. These are going upstairs in the podcast studio. Gonna be sweet. Alright guys, we're back. Just got done cleaning up. This place has been a wreck because I've been working on the studio upstairs. Table still got a little bit of crap on it, but we're fixing to dive into what's in this package right here and what's going on my one stick. So y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're back. This is what we're diving into today. Harken cam cleat. I'm gonna take the factory cam cleat off my DIY Muddy Pro one stick that I've already converted using the Eastern Woods Outdoors. Can't remember the name of this style. Standoff platform, what do you even call that? And they're actual standoff on the back to get this thing to grip a little bit better. I did notice there at the end of the season, I also built me a one-step aider on my own DIY. I can show you guys how I did that. And it also added some, the name just slipped me. Ah, crap. Just slipped me. Amsteel. Got it. There it is. Amsteel. Just slipped me. So anyway, the reason I'm making this switch, and I'll just be flat out honest with you guys, and it's just the truth if I ever told it. This factory cam cleat right here slips. And I had some times it was slipping on me that I did not like. I didn't think I was ever going to grab. So I am getting rid of this, and I'm going to put a Harken 150 cam cleat on this right here in the same spot, or down or up, roughly out of the way of the factory holes, so I can get all the way through. Saw some other videos on YouTube of people doing this on other DIY mods, and nobody complains about it, and they say it bites better than the factory one. And I know these sticks get a bad rap. I cut this stick down to 20 inches. It's not that heavy, and if you complain about anything heavier than carrying one stick in the woods, just give it up, guys. I mean, you just give it up, because this thing right here has been a lifesaver, and I've climbed way more than I ever anticipated on making the switch, and don't know why I didn't switch sooner, and that's just the God's honest truth. So we're going to dive into this. I'm going to get this table cleaned off. I still got aluminum shavings from when I drilled this in, and we're going to get at it. I'm going to get you guys closer so you can see what's going on. Alright, I'm going to try to keep this as close as I can so you guys can see my hands and kind of what's going on. So what you're going to need for this, you're going to need a set of Allens, whether it be like the pocket style set. You're going to need a 10mm on a ratchet or wrench, however you want to do it. A drill and 2 drill bits. I got a small one here for a starter bit because these are actually wood and sheet metal bits, and it's probably going to be a little difficult to get through this because I can't find my metal bits. And then the size bit you're going to need, in my opinion, to get these bolts right here to go through is a 13/64. It's because the shaft on this up at the top, let me get that focus, seems a little bit bigger than the threads at the bottom. So I'm going to go with 13/64 and see if it's a little bit big. It should be fine. We should be able to get it to hunker down. And in this Harken cam cleat pack that you're going to get from Eastern Woods Outdoors, do not get this off Amazon because it will not come with the bolts. Get this off Eastern Woods Outdoors, and it comes with the 2 grade 8 hex bolts. They got hex heads on them. See if I can get the focus. Right there. Hex heads on them. Get those, and then that's what you're going to need. It comes with 2 nuts as well, and it comes with 2 washers that are right here at the bottom. So let's dive into this. We're going to take this off. You're going to need your Allen set. We're going to slide everything out of the way so nothing falls off the table and we lose anything. Put everything over here to the side for now. 2 washers. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to dive into this on the front. You're going to need the Allen set. Mine's the second biggest. Mine's a number 6 with the metric. It's actually standard, but it fits enough I can take it off. And we're going to start taking this bad boy off. If you got a drill, use a drill. It'll come right off with a drill, no problem. There's the first one. Got a spring lock in it to lock the cam cleat down at the bottom. Oh, and this one's got one on the back. Didn't see that. Nice catch there, Carson, that you didn't catch. That's great. All right, so let's find out what size that is. Pull over my handy dandy Harbor Freight set here, and we're gonna go with, looks like a half. That's not that big. Definitely a 5/8. It's probably metric. It might be a half. It's a really big half, or a really small half if it is, but it's probably a 1/2 inch. It's spinning it. And I don't have my small ratchet, so don't make fun of my ginormous one. Gonna get that on one side, lay this back on the side so we can show you guys kind of how it's going. You're gonna hold the other end. You're gonna turn one or the other, whichever one you want to turn. Don't matter to me. And once you get it freed up, it should come loose. Take the nut off. It'll pull right out. Save these if you want to, because they got springs on the back. So don't just throw them away. If you want to put this back together, you've got the stuff to put it back together. However you want to do it, because you can see. Make sure the camera catches it right here. Just took that one off. That's that little spring retaining clip that cams that cam cleat over. Okay, and you don't want to make that a problem. Don't want to mess that up too bad, or you'll have a really bad issue. Okay, so we're gonna set these to the side, and then we're gonna come in here and we're going to cut our cam cleat loose using our handy dandy scissors. And then right here, they give you a template to use. Place that on there. The holes don't line up. We're going to slide it down actually to avoid all this. I might even go up to avoid the holes because the holes aren't the same size. I don't want to, actually, they line back up perfectly. Wow. Alright, we're not going to do no drilling. We're going to stick this right in there. Those line up exactly perfect. I'm going to see if this even fits right. So, null and void the drill bit if you're using a muddy pro stick like I am. Null and void it, and this stuff lines straight up. So remember to put your cam cleat the way you want to detach. So mine goes on this side, and I wrap it around the tree and pull it through. So I'll give you a scenario on that. Let's see if I can keep this in frame. I probably won't be able to. Just lay it down like that. So if this is the side my rope comes on, it goes around my tree. You want it to go in the cam cleat like so, so it latches. Then you pull it out that way. Okay. So now you know. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in on this right here so we can really get an eye on, move closer, kind of how this is going to work. This lines up perfectly. There's the two holes right there. You slide those over top, they're almost spot on. Get lined up right there, right there. They're spot on. So we're going to try to stick it through there and see what we can get and go from there. So leaves just enough on the back side sticking up to be able to go through. It's perfect. That's something I did learn. I want to tell you guys this. I wonder if I can pop that collar out on the back side. If I can get this out. I'll just leave it in there. Something I want to tell you guys that I was told before I even started this. That's a really loose setup there. Once we tighten down, it may not go nowhere. Don't over tighten these or you'll break the cam cleat. That lines up very good. I just don't like how loose the holes are. I don't like how loose that is, but we're going to tighten it down and see what happens. We're going to put washers still on the back, like you're supposed to, if they don't even go through these ginormous holes, which they shouldn't. I'm going to set it down like that so I can tighten it down. Find out what size this is on my metric wrenches here. Perfect, first try. Make sure I'm going to tightening position. Do not over tighten. Repeat, do not over tighten. Trying to square it up a little bit. It's not square. And matter of fact, I can read this paper that tells you on the back. Until the cam begins to bind. Use drilling template turn screws until cam begins to bind. Loosen screws slightly. Use Loctite or blue Loctite adhesive on nuts. Assuming that's the binding method right there. Seems pretty tight to me. I really don't see that going nowhere, to be honest with you. Let's see how far the nuts are sticking out. Oh, that one's sticking out way farther than the other. But see, it's got some thickness on it too on the back. So that come through as effectively. Cam cleats on the front. That'll be pretty dandy there. We gotta say we'll give it a test run. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, apologies in advance if it's loud. I'm right here by the road in my front yard. I don't have my saddle on, so don't crucify me for climbing on this thing without a saddle. I'm just going to stand on it with the cam cleat. We're not going to hang it too high on the tree. We're just going to get right here at ground level. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm going to tell you night and day difference. Just doing that on the old one, if I would push down on it, it would start slipping through the cam cleat, like immediately. So that's a night and day difference already. Friggin' Cybertrucks went on the road. I live out in the country. That's legit. That is insane. Harken 150 cam cleat. I'm Carson with R&W Outdoors, and this is my Muddy Pro 1-stick build. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be coming at you with more of these videos this off season. I got a slick saddle review video getting ready to come up that I'm going to start on here hopefully over the break, and you guys are going to enjoy it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.